Hi, class. So I'm from Michigan, and I looked up Michigan's disciplinary action, and I found that they separated out their disciplinary actions in 1 to 2 week time frames, and they also added other professions in. So it was a little more difficult for me to look up. So I only did 6 months worth of time of this year, and I found about 6 counselors who got in trouble for something, and it was primarily lack of good character and duty negligence. And it was pretty vague. It didn't say what they did. It just listed it just like that. But it did say like if they were fined, if they had a summary suspension, and that was like the top two things that happened. And then if they were back working again after that fine. So, what I'm curious about is what did the counselor really do to lead up to that point? But what I think what happened is that before with going up to that point is one of the things is like going into impairment is by not giving themselves time, not taking vacations, not focusing on themselves enough to help them repair from things they've dealt with or people they talk to not bring these emotions into work or to not properly help the client. And I think maybe another reason is like they didn't know the signs of impairment because Remley and Hurley say that it's rare to not have these signs of like impairment, but the thing is like it's not really impairment if it comes out like if a counselor pulls it out as a positive note. But the thing is like what if it wasn't like if they see it as positive but it still led them into impairment. And the ACA Code of Ethics says that physical, mental, or emotional problems are pulled into the counseling services, and if necessary, they need to limit or suspend or terminate their professional responsibilities until they can be determined that they can safely work again. So here's my question. How do you really know that you're not leading up into impairment if you can still say something positive about what happened? Like, even if you have a bad day or a bad counsel or a bad client, like, or if something upsets you a lot, like, isn't there times where you could get upset in like every counseling session? Would that mean you're going into impairment, or how do you really feel it yourself?